Hockey IQ, Jack Eichel, period number 2, shift number 1. Now, a couple housekeeping items before we dive into this next series of development. If you didn't go through period 1 shifts, make sure you go back in the Hockey IQ app, just click the dates behind and watch the shifts in order so you can start to understand the game, because we didn't just show up in the second period. We made plays, we made bad plays, we made good plays, all learning moments that you can take from period 1, so make sure you don't miss out on that. Second thing that I want you to know, when you are doing the questions, if it's a multiple choice question, any question in the app, there's always going to be an answer in there for you to review under the athlete's note, under the prepare section. But do not look at that until you've answered your question. Go through the developmental process, read the question, give your answer. Under the reps part, you put a 4, you put a 3, you put a 2, whatever you think the answer is. If it's multiple choice, if it's more of a laid out question where you have to think and write out an answer, like question 2 most days, write that answer out in the notes. Make sure your notes are on public. But then go in the athlete notes, read the answers, read the reasons behind, and develop fully from the outside or from the inside out, that hockey brain, right? Making sure we're developing that brain. Now, in this part, in this shift, he does so many good things. This is why we watch shift by shift, because there's no goal scored on this shift, right? It's not a highlight, but that's not what we teach it. We teach hockey IQ here. He wins a draw. His winger comes to the middle, so he automatically gets the wing and posts up, and he switched positions, right? This is why you got to watch everyone's position. They move it straight up, and look how he's standing. He's got his back turned to the other player. He's in good protection. He's got a good base in case he gets a bump, and he's got that puck out in front of him. A little bit of puck protection here. Smart. He doesn't quite have the red line yet. Maybe if he's past the red line, he can flip the other way and try to chip it in, but he knows he's not on the other side of the red line, so he's got to protect this puck so he can make one more play to get it to the next zone, and then either decide to make a play at the middle or get it deep, chip and chase style. He knows he's got to puck protect. Now watch, just no panic. First thing he does is get his eyes up. He's already done some pre-scanning. Can't see it, but you know he's done it because you watched the first period and you understand that. He's done some pre-scanning. He looks around, kind of fumbles on a little bit here, but stays with it. Now watch this. This is where his brain goes to work. And there has to be communication, and you know that these two have talked about this on the bench, pre-game, whatever. Look at the gap of the defenseman, right? You got a pretty big gap here, and rightfully so, because he's gapped up to him. There is someone coming down, I believe it's Stone coming down on the other side, so he's got to honor this. So there's going to be space, but watch what Eichel does with his brain. He drives the guy in, and then boom, hits the brakes. Creates a little bit more space here. Now they don't end up making the play. We'll play it a little bit. They don't end up making that play, but it's those little things that can create chance after chance after chance after chance. Let's watch it again. In regular speed, drives in, boom, hits the brakes, creates a little bit of space for himself. Hopefully he can make that play 9 times out of 10, but this time, credit to LA, they do a great job breaking that up. Now watch him be responsible defensively in the offensive zone. That's what we're going to see here. 1, he gets below the goal line. Why? Just because look at the chaos in front. We've already got a net front presence. Be an option in case Marner can't make a play, which he almost does, but he's in the good spot. Boom. Look who's there for the outlet, right? If he just goes to the net front and tries to muck it up here, it's not going to be perfect. Stay wide, stay in a good position, stay an option in case option A, prime real estate in front, doesn't work out. Boom. Eichel's right there to make that play. Throws it low to high, which confuses the D. Now watch him get above the puck. Okay, they move to the front of the net. Watch him now. As it's turned over, watch him get up and over above the puck responsibly in the offensive zone. Here he is. He's in good position. Ends up getting thrown back down. Now it's a good time for a change when the puck is 200 feet away from your net. These are the little details of this guy's game. These are the details that he does over and over again, which is why we watch shift by shift by shift. So make sure you answer the questions below. If you have any questions, let me know. Look forward to seeing the app. Do the work.